I tell you.
Well, well. How's the Commandant as a host?
It's people like him who might help us.
Or put us in shackles and throw us into the river.
He told me they're keeping Scoia'tael prisoners on a barge in the port.
Did he mention if Kieran ep Esnalen, Yorveth's right-hand elf, is among them?
No.
He may know something about the Kingslayer.
Let's pay him a visit.
What did he say?
He said there's a third option.
What then?
He got a bolt in the back.
What do you want?
To speak with the wounded prisoner.
No one's allowed.
I'm here on Commandant Lorito's orders.
I heard he cut a deal with you, but
So get out of my way.
he won't tell you much. He's dying.
Shut your traps. Stop bloody moaning down there.
Look, coffers.
Be vigilant.
I know your kind.
They beat him bad. He's got at least a dozen fractures. I'll need your help.
What do I do?
The spell I'm going to use is painful. It could kill him if he thrashes around.
I'll use the Axii sign to calm him.
Perfect.
What's the bloody meaning of this?
No playing with your sword, got it?
You fucker! What's the bloody meaning of this? Shoot!
Shut your traps. Stop bloody moaning down there.
Look, coffers dozed off.
Wakey, wakey, coffer. You'll fall asleep forever. Look, Birdie's all wet. Hey, Birdie, you get wet just looking at me. Be vigilant.
It's no use.
You wish, Horson. I'm no traitor.
He's raving.
Vadgun? Where am I?
In Flotsam, on the prison barge.
The convict's barge? I'm done for.
How did Lorito's goons catch Yorveth's right-hand elf?
I was betrayed. How else?
There's a Witcher in Yorveth's unit.
Like every Dwan, he turned out to be a bastard.
What happened?
He betrayed us. He said he had an offer for me. So we met, where roses of remembrance grow. I should have known.
Roses of Remembrance?
Yes, some of the last in the world. He thought that I'd betray my elven brother in order to control the unit. I refused, and there was a fight. I've never seen anything like it. No human can move that fast. It was a massacre. I was the first to be hit, thus I survived. I I would have bled to death had Laredo's men not found me. Letho will kill Iorveth, and all will be lost. So many dead, so much suffering, all for naught.
What does Iorveth want? Why Flotsam?
Go plow yourself.
You have to tell me. I'm on your side.
If you say so. Flotsam is only the beginning. We're no bandits, we fight for freedom. In due time, Iorveth will answer the call, and we'll emerge from the woods, joining the battle.
What battle?
He wasn't specific.
In that case, I'll ask Iorveth himself.
I'd like to see that.
Why does the Dwan want Iorveth dead?
He used us from the start. Our hatred. But he no longer needs Iorveth. Sees him as a thorn in his side. I don't know what Letho wants.
Letho. He's the Kingslayer?
Yes.
We got what we came for.
What now?
Iorveth.
What if Iorveth already knows?
I've got an old saying all ready for him. My enemy's enemy is my friend.
Warn him, Gwynblade. Iorveth fights, for that is what he does best. He's Enshe, a real one, a free one. Among the last. Fighting makes sense. Now more than ever before, there is still hope.
What are you talking about, Kieran? Hope for what?
For change. For a better tomorrow. I'll not see it. They'll torment me to death on this barge, and I'll go gladly where the apple trees bloom. But you must warn Iorveth.
Yennefer told me that Ciri has departed for good. She inhabits another world and is happy there. Before she left this one, she gave us the Isle of Avallac'h, our island. We stopped counting time. People believe that the wraiths of the Wild Hunt are immortal. They race across the heavens, gripping in their bony hands swords, their lightning bolts. They take away mortals, ever expanding their cavalcade of spectral riders. They burned the orchard and the house. In their armored boots, they trampled our island. And they made off with Yennefer. I had to get her back. Return to reality. Return to the Witcher's path.
Geralt, are you all right?
I've been to the Isle of Avallac'h, among the apple trees and the mists. After the massacre in Rivia, Ciri took me there, and Yennefer. The Wraith Riders kidnapped Yen, and I pursued them.
But...
Triss, this is important. I feel like everything's coming together. When the Witchers found me barely alive a half-year ago near Kaer Morhen, I was fleeing the Wraiths of the Hunt. They continued to pursue me, in the outskirts, then in Vizima when I killed the Grand Master. Now I know it was no coincidence.
Kieran mentioned roses of remembrance growing somewhere near here. Cedric claims likewise. If that's true...
Right now I should be searching the forest for Iorveth, not looking for flowers.
I could restore your memory.
You sure?
Everything seems to indicate that. Whatever's blocking your memory is clearly weakening. I think I could break that barrier with just one petal from a rose of remembrance. Those flowers are truly powerful.
In that case, Iorveth can wait.
Want me to go with you?
I'd love your company.
All right then. Let's go. Cedric mentioned there are some old elven buildings near the cascade in the forest. We should start there.
Lead the way.
Shut your traps! Stop bloody moaning down there!
Look, Coffer's dozed off.
Wakey wakey, Coffer! You'll fall asleep forever any day now. Wet. Hey, Birdie!
That prick Laredo turned his nose up, eh?
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I think we've arrived. The Cascade, the Menhir. We need to take the path leading upwards.
Gardens in the middle of forests? Those elves really like to complicate things.
Stop whining. It's not far now. Cedric told me a beautiful legend about this place.
Legends are almost always beautiful, especially elven ones. The reality often leaves a lot to be desired.
Well, Cedric also said the site itself was something wonderful. The rose must be here somewhere.
I'll look around.
Alden and Cymoril. Cedric said Cymoril eclipsed even Francesca Findabair with her beauty, and Francesca's reputed to be the world's most beautiful woman.
Cedric drinks too much.
He really has visions, you know. He really has the gift. He could learn to control it if he drank less.
Cedric drinks to get rid of the visions, and that's something I understand perfectly well.
Oh my, lovers. Look at it. It's beautiful. I just don't understand it. How did the elves become so cruel? The one with the scar had so much hatred in him.
Places like this make you realize just how much they've lost. There used to be entire elven cities, and the forests were theirs to enjoy, not to hide in. Humans destroyed that, put them in reservations. Yorvith and his kind are taking revenge, though not all elves are like that.
Kieran said there's a lot more at stake.
He has his ideal, a certain vision of the world. But do you think there's room for humans in it?
We're practically one and the same.
Wrong, Triss. We've been learning from each other for generations, but we're different at base.
I don't know why I find that awfully sad.
Just like this garden. Beautiful and sad.
Cymoril's Rose of Remembrance. Legend has it they wilt unless nourished with blood, and also if they're sold. But give it to someone you love, and it'll live forever.
This one's for you.
Oh, Geralt.
I want you to keep it. If there's any truth to the legend, it shouldn't wilt, even if you pluck a petal or two.
Thank you.
This is the statue, Curly. Don't mind us.
Imagine the corn we'll get. I won't leave the brothel for a month.
6 weeks even.
Where does that woman get the gold for all this? I mean, her and the old man, they're buying a new house. And now these statues for the garden. Must be deflawing the treasury. What's a town chancellor do anyway?
It'd be ploughing hard to move.
We'd never shift it in one piece. I know. We'll break off the legs, the heads, remove it in bits.
Break off your own head, clown.
Shut your trap, cunt.
Anne!
Kill them!
Hit the freak! Hit the freak! Hit the freak!
Watch out!
Incredible what the N-shape built before human ships ever appeared in the Pontar Delta. Elves possess a sensitivity humans can't ever hope to acquire. We're trapped. Looks like we're stuck. Well, there must be another way out of here. Why are you looking at me that way? Do I have something on my face? What's going on in that head of yours, Witcher?
Oh, you know. Stuff. You could use a bath.
So could you.
A witcher's blade. Letho comes here to think.
Well, he's not here now, so we've no reason to stay.
The Dwan stole the story of Eldon and Cymoril, but they now steal our roses of remembrance. A more silly and shallow tale I've never heard. An enchanted wood, a beautiful elven couple living within. A handsome human prince arrives, riding a milk-white stallion. Bloody Dwan. We Enshe remember how it was. Limitless devotion, passion, commitment, and sacrifice. Legend has it the lovers' sighs are enchanted within these very stones, though only those in love can hear them.
Singing bushes, jabbering stones, elven hogwash. Well, I'm buggers.
We should take walks more often. For a while there, I forgot all about Flotsam, the Scoia'tael, the Kingslayer, the whole world, really.
Nice to know I still have that power.
I need time to devise the spell. It could take as much as a few days. What do you plan to do while you wait?
I'm going to meet Iorveth.
Well, don't get yourself killed. That'd be pretty stupid now.
What are you getting at?
You're about to recover your memory, which will give you a whole new perspective on things. We'll learn what happened to Yennefer.
Uh-huh. And you expect me to drop everything and tell Roach, hey, it's been great, but I've got places to go and people to find?
You know, you could. I mean, you don't really owe him anything. I'm just afraid you'll get caught up in something and you won't be able to back out. Iorveth's a sly old elf. He's been fighting humans for a full century at least. This Letho is no common bandit either, and I shudder to think who put him on the warpath. It's a mire, Geralt. Deep and hungry, and it could swallow you whole before you know it.
It possibly already has.
I want you to know that I'm prepared to travel to the end of the world with you to save Yennefer. I owe you that. I owe her that. I'm prepared to drop everything. The trappings of court life, politics, the regicides. I could even live at Kaer Morhen. It's up to you.
Triss.
Let me finish. I can only say this once. If you want to go alone, I'll understand. And I won't try to persuade you otherwise.
I can't know what the future holds. I don't know what else is hidden in my mind. But whatever it is, whatever happens, I don't want to lose you. I'd have to be an utter fool and complete ingrate to let you go.
That's kind. Thank you. Does that mean we're leaving the regicides to Roach and tending to our own matters?
I think so. And I think you're right. I don't owe anyone anything.
I'm glad you've noticed that.
But that doesn't mean I'm willing to sit around doing nothing. You need time anyway, and in that time I'll catch the Kingslayer.
Geralt, please, be careful.
I'll go see Zoltan, and together we'll go find Iorveth. With a little luck, I'll capture the Kingslayer, and then we can go back to living our own lives.
Good. Will you talk to Roach?
I'll think about it.
Geralt! Geralt! There you are. Is everything all right? This is nice. What a beautiful place.
Very.
How'd you find us?
Finding those I seek is a speciality of mine. Now, let's get out of here. The Scoia'tael are out in droves.
Wait, Vernon. We need to talk.
About what?
A few days from now, I plan to leave, get back on the path, back to my witcher's work. That'll mean the end of our mission.
Care to tell me what prompted this decision?
Triss. She knows how to restore my memory.
Why not drop everything and leave now?
Triss needs time to prepare the spells.
You're giving up. No other name for it, you're just giving up. What of the Kingslayer? Many still believe you're him.
I don't think I care anymore. Those whose opinions I value, well, they know the truth.
You see someone kick a dog and you're incapable of letting it go. And you want to release that fiend who we've succeeded in cornering, who's thrashing to get out of the cage we've put up around him.
I want nothing of the sort. I'm not leaving for a few more days. In that time, I'll catch Letho for you. That's the Kingslayer's name, incidentally. I know how to get him.
How?
You're not going to like this, but it'll involve working with the Scoia'tael.
Is your mind completely plowed at this point? Did Triss put this nonsense in your head?
Listen to me. You'll get your Kingslayer soon. I'll give you him or his head. After which you'll clear me of all charges and let me go my way.
What else? Perhaps you'd like me to embrace Iorveth in gratitude as well.
Iorveth's not my problem. I'm no elf hunter. I've never been one, and I don't intend to become one.
Now, enough. You've made your decision, I can see that. So be it. But I think we all know who's being the prick here.
Zoltan, I need to ask you a favor.
Shoot.
I heard you know the local Scoia'tael.
You heard? Meaning some goat's arse and a helmet hollowed it out in the market square.
I need some way to get to this Iorveth.
You know, I don't want you thinking I'm all chummy with the Scoia'tael. And Iorveth detests me. Why would you want to see him anyway?
He knows where the Kingslayer is.
Iorveth? And here I always thought him a common thug. All right. No reason to sit on our arses. Come on. You can tell me everything on the way.
Lead on, Zoltan.
Tell me, who said I have contacts with the Scoia'tael?
Larito.
What a prick.
That's why he wanted to hang you? For making deals with the squirrels?
What? I met a few, yes, but made no fucking deals.
What about their leader?
They say Iorveth's mad, but the Scoia'tael are at his beck and call. Sod knows what he wants.
I can't stand this place any longer.
Tell you what, of two evils, Laredo's the bigger prick.
Because he almost hanged you?
Because he stirs up the locals against non-humans. And there's word he's colluding with Kedwin.
What's his aim?
Greed! King Hansel would gladly annex more land and grant Lemuro privileges.
What was that?
We've got a long way to go.
My place is still there.
It's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much. We need to go deeper into the forest. I hope they didn't change the password.
You know their password? What are you playing at, Zoltan?
All right. The Scoia'tael asked me to command a unit.
No wonder Lerida wanted you hanged.
They may have asked. This is it. I was due to meet them here.
I know. They're aiming arrows at us.
What? Geralt, I know full well you're always vigilant, but quit poking fun at me.
Give them the password.
What them?
Hurry up, they're edgy.
Kierkegaard!
Stop bawling. What do you want?
Countersign.
Heidegger. I asked you a question.
Take us to Yorvith.
Why?
If we wanted to speak with you, we wouldn't ask for your leader.
Yorvith won't talk with you.
You don't know that.
Leave while you're still able.
The two of you won't scare us off.
There are 4 more in that tree.
How do you know?
I can hear them breathing. One's sick or on Fistek.
How?
He's wheezing.
What? You elfin cock's gone soft?
We just want to talk to Yorvith.
Wait at the clearing. The dwarf knows where. We'll let Yorvith know.
Make sure you do. Come on, Geralt. I know what those elven pricks have planned. Been there once.
What are you talking about?
That clearing is a monster's lair. Huge horse sun with a shell on its back.
An Ericus in these parts? I thought that was impossible.
I don't know the ship's name, but it's terrifying. They sent us into a trap.
Tough. Let's go.
We're here. That creature prowls down there.
Right where we're supposed to meet Yorvith.
Exactly. Any ideas?
I last fought an Ericus some time ago.
I never had the swiving pleasure. Not that I mind.
Wait here.
What are you... think me a limp prick? It's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much.
Damn it!
A lovely show, Gwynblade. But tell me, was it worth it? An uneven fight and certain death await you anyway.
I could ask you the same thing.
What do you want, Vatgern? Speak quickly before I kill you both.
Letho betrayed you. He wanted to make a deal with your comrade, Kirin.
Kirin ep Esnilin is dead. 2 weeks ago, his warriors were ambushed and killed. You should invent better lies, Gwynblade.
He's on the barge, wounded but alive. He turned Letho down, and his unit paid the ultimate price.
If you speak the truth, Letho will die. But words alone are not enough.
So the hired assassin turned out to be a traitor.
It's his word against yours.
For now. Why do you trust him? Because he's a Dwan who agreed to do shady work for you?
He did what had to be done. He proved nobody's untouchable.
What's your angle, Yorvith?
You wouldn't understand.
Hiding in woods, killing berry pickers, eating roots.
We live by our own rules, doing what's necessary to attain our goal.
What is your goal?
What's it to you, Geralt? Esseth Vatgern? You tell me to stuff it up my arse.
Not everything deserves that fate. My life now depends on your whim, so I'm curious.
Then listen well. The 2 dead kings were whoresons who damned their own children to stay in power. But in the East, there's someone truly deserving of a crown.
You attack and murder the people of Flotsam, forgetting that elves and dwarves live among them.
That's no life. They've been stripped of self-respect, forced to live and die by human laws. They're more Dwan than you, Geralt.
You still trust this assassin?
You may be lying.
If I'm lying, so did Kirin.
We'll investigate it for his sake. We shall see how Letho reacts to your sensational news.
Where is he?
The ruins of Kelmawed. For some reason, he likes the place. My unit will cover us. Ready?
Why did you want Foltest dead?
He might have appeared charming, but in reality he allowed the elder races in Temeria to be oppressed. He was like old Dwan, but his death has more significance.
We need to go.
We need a ruse. Tell Letho you've captured me and want to hand me over to him.
And you?
I'll be unarmed, hands bound. If you're not lying, his reaction will confirm it. I don't trust you, of course. My warriors will cover us if you try anything stupid.
I get it.
I don't think so. Do anything stupid and they'll tie you down on an anthill, face-coated with honey. You'll scream so loud even the storm riders will hear you.
Are you always so grandiose? We could just tell Letho to own up.
I'd fail Menhirya Tenverda.
Conquer with courage rather than strength.
Exactly. Let's go. Be careful, Letho is incredibly quick.
Geralt of Rivia, what's the meaning of this?
I'm here to negotiate.
Yorveth, the woodland fox, caught at last. I underestimated you.
I wondered what a human was doing among the Scoia'tael.
My enemy's enemy is my friend. Know the saying? The Scoia'tael are my brothers in vengeance.
Joke's over. Unbind me.
Tell me who you're working for, and the elf is yours.
We work for ourselves.
We?
The Kingslayers.
Demavend? Foltest? Who else? Who the hell are you?
We've met, Geralt. Do you remember?
No.
I'll never forget it. You saved my life. White Wolf. We fought side by side. Now we'll cross blades. This wouldn't be necessary if I'd killed Iorveth first.
Surrit and orcs will drown in their own blood.
Oh, I don't think so. My men will finish their task long before the Scoia'tael in the Pontar Valley realize you're dead.
Surrit and Ox. Who are they?
Kingslayers the Scoia'tael are assisting in the Pontar Valley, in Upper Edirn.
This doesn't need to end in blood. Tell me everything.
Enough of this farce! Vedrai Enlay!
What game are you playing?
One that you just lost.
Give me my sword.
Get the Kingslayer!
I have to kill you. Try it, but I'm no king. Such a pity we're on opposite sides. I see you still know how to fight.
Why do you hound me? They think I killed Foltest. It's your own fault for playing soldier boy.
Why would a witcher kill kings?
I'm a witcher no more. That was long ago.
So you're a hired thug. Congratulations. Should have surrendered when you could.
You fight well, but you will never lose.
The muscles remember.
One thing the Wild Hunt couldn't take from you.
A witcher and a few elves are enough to kill a king?
You've no idea how many people were eager to help us.
You really think they will all keep quiet?
Iorveth's time is running out. The others will be judged and condemned for sowing chaos.
So, why?
You were one of us, Geralt. You saved us. Now we're even. Your witch is good with magic. Think she'll be able to teleport me to Edirn. If she behaves, I won't harm her.
I'll find you.
See you in Edirn, then.
What happened? Where is he? Where's the Kingslayer?
Fled. Iorveth?
Captured. My men have taken him to Flotsam. The Kingslayer may attempt to spring him from prison.
I doubt it. He needs Triss.
Really? Why?
I've set the elves against him so he can't move through the forests. I have to find Triss first.
Follow me then. That was a damn good fight. We've got you. That was a damn good fight. A truly triumphant entry.
Long live Witcher Geralt! Long live Vernon Roach! Here's to you, noble lords! Long live Temeria!
It seems we've given the Commandant occasion to throw a feast.
Open barrels of the best wine! I want to see whole hogs on spits! I hereby declare a holiday! Celebrate, my lords. Today's my treat. No innkeeper or wench will take a penny from you.
Here's to our heroes!
Have a drink, Witcher.
Another time.
Well, that's uncalled for, but hard luck.
See you, Vernon.
Right. And don't worry about our prisoner. We'll take good care of him.
Find Triss. Maybe Dandelion or something.
Along came a dwarf there, kicked him in the arse. Plough all. Oh, you arse fuck, dude.
Then Geralt whipped out a silver chain and throttled the beast. Her eyes popped and she spasmed terribly. And here he is. Honorable ladies, noble lords, allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia. I was so worried about you.
Dandelion, we need to talk.
Geralt, you're Flotsam's hero. Have a drink. Laurito's buying.
Later, Dandelion. I'm busy right now.
Won't wet your whistle with me, old friend?
I need to find Triss.
Triss? Oh, yeah, Triss. Totally forgot. She went to meet Sheila at her rented quarters to see this thingamy megascope or something. Anyway, here's to the beautiful ladies.
The ladies will have to wait. I need you. Come on.
I was lucky enough to get the key to Sheila's nest. Incidentally, for a big woman, the innkeeper's wife is surprisingly nimble. Come on. Not good.
Don't just stand there. We need to look for clues. Sheila's bodyguard. His neck's broken. No wounds. So that's not his blood.
Triss enters, breaks the guard's neck, then wounds herself? That's stupid. What is it?
A peephole. Someone might have been spying.
The brothel's behind that wall. Maybe the madam saw what happened.
Let's go.
Welcome, Dandelion. You're in luck. Freebies today. But you still have to pay for a tag team.
Durai, this is Witcher Geralt. We just want to talk.
Tell us who used this room most recently.
Margot and me.
Margot?
The madam.
What is it you want?
Triss Merigold. Red-headed sorceress. She was in the next room. Do you know what happened to her?
We weren't spying. I know nothing.
There's no need to be scared. Just tell us what you saw. I know you looked through the peephole.
Margot was nervous about the holiday. She told the girls to give freebies today. Then she took me to my room and we made love. Just as I was, well, we heard voices and Margot started spying. It was the sorceress and Cedric.
Are you sure?
Yes. We started fighting for the peephole, but finally Margot let me take a peek. Triss said she was going to see who the Ice Queen had spoken to recently. She approached the mirror and whispered something. There was a flash and a terrible-looking man popped out of the mirror.
What did he look like?
Like a worm. A hungry old worm.
Huh. I wonder...
Triss was aghast, and the worm said, "Why so pale, Merigold? Have you seen a ghost?" Then he smiled maliciously, and...
Why so pale, Merigold? Seen a ghost? What is it now?
Greetings, Death Mold. I wondered who Sheila had been talking to recently.
Spying on each other, eh? That's new. What's your business?
What's Henselt up to?
Are you out of your mind, Merigold? Be glad I'm even talking to you.
I need to know what's going on. Help me, Death Mold, and I'll return the favor.
You know nothing useful to me, and I don't want your graces. You don't tickle my fancy.
You've heard that Philippa has left Redania?
Yeah. Do you know where she is?
I do. But first you'll answer my question.
Fine. A single question in exchange for information on Philippa.
What does Sheila want? What's her price for that miraculous cure?
A seat on the Royal Council and the title to 3 alchemical shops which give above £300 in yearly revenue.
Well, well.
If I had a say in this, I'd set the dogs on her. Your turn, Marigold.
Philippa's in Vergen, a small town near the Cadweni-Adernian border.
I know its location very well. The remnants of Eden's army have assembled there, led by a lass said to have killed a dragon.
Who's the girl?
She commands a rabble of peasants, poor noblemen, and non-humans. Even Prince Stennis Demaven's son can't disregard her. But that's of no consequence. Henselt will trample those vermin and chase them off with whips. What's Philippa doing there?
Telling you won't pay off, Deathmold. You know too little. Farewell.
That's all. I didn't hear or see anything else.
Have you ever spied on Sheila?
I tried, but she always cast a spell and I couldn't hear or see a thing.
Every time?
She forgot once. But she just sat before those mirrors and whispered, "Where are you? Where?" That's all.
Dandelion, this is confusing. What do you make of it?
Later, Witcher. We need to find Triss.
Dandelion, who's Philippa? Do you know her?
Philippa Eilhart, a sorceress counselor to King Radovid of Redania. She's a grand mistress of the world's most fetid cuisine, politics. She's amoral in a crystalline way, so devoid of conscience that she's a phenomenon. Rumor is she's out of favor at the Redanian court, which, if true, she probably arranged herself in order to leave the capital.
What happened to Triss and Cedric?
I've no idea. Margot pushed me away to get a peek herself, but I heard a smash, shouting, and a fight. Margot covered the peephole with a picture. She was pale and told me to keep my mouth shut. We sat for a while and left only when all was quiet. Margot went to her room and I haven't seen her since. But I noticed Cedric staggering away down the alley that leads towards the forest.
Dandelion, wait here. I'm going to find Cedric.
What about Margot?
Right. We should look for her first. Cedric's blood. I just need to follow it.
At your service.
Well, Cedric, where are you?
Why does he need 2 swords? Does he tend to lose them?
Thieves and bandits everywhere. That's the spirit! Be vigilant.
You'll pay for our blood, Witcher! Get him!
Lead that hog! Skin the whore!
Die!
A human. Gotta go back, find that trail again.